Hello everyone, welcome to the Proper and Quick channel. In this video I will explain how I made my channel intro. We will use Adobe After Effects program. Before starting, I need to make a disclaimer. This video will not demonstrate the exact copy of the original channel intro. I will explain the steps to create it. Perfectly arranging everything requires time. We will start with clicking New Composition. You can use 1080 for width and 720 for height. I will set the duration as 10 seconds. This white place is our composition. We will start by making a circle. Go to Rectangle tool here and hold for 1 second. Here you see the ellipse tool. But before making it, I need to set the thickness. Make the stroke color black. Select Ellipse tool and hold Shift to draw a perfect circle. I'll make it a little bit smaller. You can use the Align tool at the right to perfectly place it. I'll increase the thickness a little bit. Here we have the dot. Now it's time to animate it. Click the little arrow near Transform. Position menu is for changing the location of the object. Click the timer next to it. Now the location of the object in the second 0 is marked. Before moving on, we need to fix the anchor point, because all of the animations depend on that. This little thing is the anchor point. You can quickly center it by pressing Ctrl, Alt and Home buttons at the same time. Let's fit the scale so we can see everything. Now I move the dot to the top of the screen. Make sure that it leaves the screen. This is the place where the animation starts. Let's align it again. It will fall down from here. Go to Position and right-click. Then click Separate Dimensions. Since it's the fall animation, the object will not move left or right, so we don't need the X dimension. Left-click on it, then press Backspace. In order to animate the Y dimension, first we need to scroll the time to 0:30. Press the marker here to save this point. Now move the dot to the bottom of the screen. This is the place where we want the dot to be at 0:30. As you see, it seems like a fall effect. Let's zoom in a bit. Leave a marker right after 0:30. This is important to separate fall and rise animations. Now place a marker at 100. Then place the dot at the center of the screen. You can use the Align tool again. As you see, it hits the ground, then rises. But it doesn't look very natural, because falling objects speed up as they fall. Click Graph Editor to fix that. These green lines are our animation. The dot moves with a steady speed, because these lines are straight. Click Easy Ease to bend and modify them, both for fall and rise. Scroll these yellow dots to get the speed graph of a falling object. I modified it to fall slower at the beginning and faster at the end. It's vice versa for the rise animation. Modify the graph like that to make it lose speed as it rises. And it's done. We can close the graph editor. Next step. I want it to get squeezed when it hits the ground. Scale menu is for changing the shape of the object. Click the timer near it. There is a marker placed at 0.28 now. Go to 0.30 and leave another marker. Unchain the width and height so we can enlarge it only horizontally. Increase the value a little bit, for example 130. Then leave the last marker at 0.32 and make the scale value 100 again, so it will come back to its original shape. As you see, it gets squeezed right at the time it hits the ground, then returns the original shape when rising. Now we move on to the hit effect. Leave a scale marker at 100. Place another at 130. And one more just after that. Leave the last marker at 200. Then go to the markers at 0.30. Click the chain this time and increase the scale value for both of these two markers. Click the graph editor and easy ease the graphs as we did before. Then modify them like you see in the screen to make the animation realistic. Finally, enable this button to make the object blurry when it's moving. We will continue with the exploding circles. Go to the ellipse tool. Hold Alt button and left click until you select No Fill. Set the thickness as 200. Choose a stroke color. I will start with the outermost circle, so blue. Hold Shift and draw a perfect circle. Center its anchor point by pressing Ctrl, Alt and Home buttons at the same time. Align the object to the middle. Now it's time to animate it. Go to 200. Place a scale marker and set the value as 0, because we want the circle to appear and enlarge from 0. Go to 230 and place another marker. Set a large value. Make sure that it completely leaves the screen. As you see in the animation, it grows from 0 to 1000. Leave some time as an interval. Then do the same steps for the shrink animation, but vice versa this time. 1000 at the beginning and 0 at the end. Now let's name these objects and order them. The dot should be in the first place. Copy the circle object with Ctrl+C, then Ctrl+V shortcuts. Rename them as orange, purple, and blue. They should be in this order. Now we have 3 copies of the same circle. But we want 3 different colors that explode one after another. In order to do this, we need to delay the explosion animations for the other circles. Hold Shift and left click to choose multiple animations. Then move those 50 milliseconds forward. This value is important. I will explain later why. For the shrink animations, take them 50 milliseconds backward. Now go to the orange circle. Do the same steps with 100 milliseconds this time, because we want it to explode after purple. Choose the circle objects named as orange and purple and give them their color. We are about to finish. Let's see the animation. Everything is running perfect. Now I will add my logo between the explosion animations. Find the picture, then bring it here. Then take it to the animation panel. I want it to appear after the explosion, so I need to find the spot first. As you see, this is the moment that screen is totally covered by the animation. That's why I said 50 milliseconds, otherwise the screen won't be perfectly covered. Right at this moment, I will add my logo. Scroll that line to here and it's done. Do the same thing with the shrink animation to make it disappear. As you see, we are using the animation as a cover for transitions. If I want to add a video footage after the intro, I place it right here. Of course, we won't leave this little dot in the middle. Just place a new position marker and another one right after it. Place the last one a half second later and scroll the Y position until it leaves the screen completely. Open the graph editor and use Easy Ease again in order to get a natural fall effect. And we are done with animating. Let's turn on full resolution. If you want to add a music, find the music file, then apply the same steps with the logo. You can save your work here. If you want to export it as a video, you can choose one of these two options. I recommend using the media encoder. So, let's watch what we have done. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Hope I explained it properly and quickly. If you have any questions or advices, please leave a comment below. Your comments are precious for me. I'm reading all of them. Also, if you liked the video, press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.